What's up, soul family? Thank you guys so much for joining me back on my channel. This is Soul Healings and my name is Dana. I have another pick a card ready for us, guys. This is Will They Make a Move? Okay, I have 4 piles to choose from. Your timestamps, ways to book with me, ways to donate to this channel are in your description box below. Pause the video if you need to, take your time, and I will see you at your pile. All right, pile number 1. So the person on your mind, are they going to make a move? You know, I'm feeling a whole lot of resistance when it comes to this particular energy. And I think it's because they are working on their financial situation, okay? It is very possible that they were in a marriage that hit rock bottom, or some kind of relationship that just kind of hit rock bottom here, okay? They are on the other side of that, okay? There's a couple different stories coming through with this particular energy, guys, but this is a person who is dealing with some kind of financial setbacks. They're not feeling financially secure in the moment, okay? In fact, they're actually feeling quite overwhelmed in their personal life. They have, in a sense, I guess they have procrastinated and pushed things to the side so long that things are, I guess, in some ways, like they're now being forced to take care of them, okay? I think there's a sense of maturity and growth in this energy, okay? But I am feeling very hopeful. I think that when things start to get back on track with this person, they are going to make a move. But for right now, they're working on their own personal thing here, okay? They are probably already staying connected with you in some way here. They probably stop by, touch bases with you, see how you're doing, things like that. For some of them, they probably don't do this at all. But there is a very huge possibility that they go ahead and they make the move, okay? Because this is what this Knight of Fire is all about. This is coming forward with that passionate energy, that impulsive, lustful, adventurous type of energy in this particular card here, guys. But they want to stay connected, okay? They want to make the move, okay? They do feel like you are the one. They do feel like you are the one, and they feel an intense connection to you, okay? There's a loving connection that comes forward with these two energies, okay, guys? But for right now, they have a lot of decisions that they have to make, okay? And they're very, very overwhelmed by this, okay? Again, they are trying to do what's best for them in this moment. And I feel very strongly that it's tied into their finances, okay? So they're really just, I don't think they want you to run away. They don't want you to go away. I think this is why they probably come in and out. They pop in, they stay connected to you. They might, you know, again, like touch bases with you just to see how you're doing, okay? And paying attention to the red flags. I think that this is a person that doesn't is probably not really wanting to tell you what happened with their finances or why their finances are a mess right now, okay? I think that there's a sense of embarrassment. So I think they would cover this up, okay? Now, on the flip side of this, it is very possible that you might want to pay attention to anything that's not in alignment with you, okay? So, for example, if you find that this person is popping in and out of your life for quite some time, it may come across as they're, playing games. They're just playing games. They're breadcrumbing you, something like that, keeping you on a leash, stuff like that, okay? So those are the kinds of things that you want to ask yourself. If this person is just maybe leading you on, something like this here too. In the Seven of Waters, sometimes I even feel, especially when it's upright, I feel like this is a person that does keep their options open, okay? You probably have heard me say this in other readings, some of you guys in personal readings, but the Seven of Waters is always telling me that there are other options, okay? So you want to be mindful. You want to be mindful if you feel like there have been the red flags of this person, showing you signs of like there might be other people involved, other people that they might be talking to, things like that. And this is why they kind of pop in and out of your life. They stay connected in that sense, okay? Anyways, you're kind of understanding the gist here, but really for the majority of this energy, this is just a person that is going to make a move, okay? When they're feeling a little more secure, a little more financially secure, okay? They do feel this connection with you. And it is a very deep romantic connection, okay? So let me know in the comments below how you guys are feeling about this, if it resonates with you, and make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I will see you guys in our next video. Bye. Alrighty, pile number 2. So are they going to make a move? Okay, so I'm getting a couple different stories here. One of which you were already in a relationship with this person, and there was some kind of disagreement, argument, something like that, and you guys now have distance between the two of you, possibly broken up, something like that here, okay? The other story goes is that this person might be at a distance from you. You may have met them online, or they may have moved away from you or something like that. There's just some kind of distance here, okay? Nonetheless, there seems to be a little bit of a heartbreak, a little bit of an energy of protecting the heart, protecting their feelings, just self-protection in this energy, okay? And really bringing their emotions back into balance here, okay? And they're trying to be a little more compassionate about the situation, more compassionate on their self here. However, for them, they do have intentions on making a move here, okay? There's just room for some healing that needs to take place in this obviously, okay? With this broken-hearted energy, this Four of Earth, this in the Four of Earth, this is a moment of pause, a moment of like that self-reflection, okay? Thinking about money, possibly being a little cautious about their money and cautious about their heart, okay? But also about stability. It's where they are in their stability, okay? But as far as them making a move, yes, absolutely, okay? It is going to take a little bit of time. This is going to be, it's going to happen very quickly. I'm gathering out of the blue, but you're going to have to be patient with it, because like I said, I felt like there is just some time for some healing here, okay? And again, I feel like they will be calling you, texting you, messaging you somehow, to say, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, okay? They probably will step in and say, let's work on the forgiveness. Let's just let's just start over, I guess you can say here. But I think there's going to be an opportunity to have a deep, meaningful conversation here with some honesty, you know, tied in here, okay? Now, if this was a person that you were not involved with or at all, and you're just wondering if they're going to make the move, absolutely they will, okay? They will probably, once they can collect themselves, okay, they're moving through some kind of heartache, some kind of breakup or something like that here, okay? They will be calling you, okay? They're calling you, texting you, something like that. But they're bringing their emotions back into balance here, because the King of Water is all about emotions, but he's completely out of balance when he's in the reverse, okay? But this will be a person, again, there will be an opportunity for a very deep, meaningful conversation. But for this to happen, it's gonna take some time. So this whole thing is unfolding in a way that I really feel like it's gonna be led by this person, okay? It's gonna be up to them. I don't think you're gonna have to do anything except for just being patient, okay? Because I feel like, and it could go both ways, but I feel like they just need the time to recollect themselves. Their guards up are pretty high. Their walls are really thick at the moment, but just give them some time, some space, and I do feel like they are gonna make a move, okay? Just be patient about it. So let me know in the comments below how you guys are feeling about that. If this has resonated with you, let me know in the comments below, and make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I will see you guys in our next video. Bye. Hey there, pile number 3. So are they going to make a move? Let's find out, shall we? Well, here, let's do it like this. Right now, this person is, I feel like these 3 cards are tying into each other, okay? This is a person that in the moment, they feel like making a move with you would be like moving into unknown territory, okay? And they're feeling extremely vulnerable about that, okay? I think that they're not using their logical thinking, okay? They're not even using their intuition. They're not listening to their self, okay? In a sense, you could say that this is a person that lacks, I guess you can say, lacks the discipline it takes to really listen to themselves. They don't know how to express themselves. They don't know how to make the move, I guess is what I want to say. They don't necessarily know how to make the move. So it might come across as somebody who's playing games with you. But the truth in this deceit card is that they don't necessarily know how. And it's only because they are afraid of the unknown. They're afraid of the unknown in this connection, okay? For some of them, it's probably because of past things that they've been through, and they're trying not to repeat the past, okay? But that is just a lot of negative thinking, okay? They are completely blocked up in the throat chakra, and for me, this is like they want to come forward. They want to talk to you, but they don't know how, okay? And in our page energy, this is about the immaturity of the situation, okay? But they're thinking a lot about it. They're thinking about that solid beginning, making a plan. How do I do this, okay? And what the good news is that with the page of Earth being so in a slower moving energy, it's going to move slower for them because, well, that's the way they're moving through the energy. But it's going to be better for them because then they can understand and process the next step, okay? If that makes sense. So they have to kind of do things at their pace. But I can tell that there's an ambition in the thought process. There's ambitions. This person is a fast thinker, but a slower physically, I guess you can say. They think a lot, but they move slow, and that's okay. You got to kind of let this person just kind of work it out inside of their own head. Again, when it's unfamiliar with them, they get a little hesitant, okay? They probably will try to take some time to get you a lot better before they dive right in and completely say, I want to make this commitment to you. I want this, I want that. I want that long-term relationship with you, okay? You definitely have stirred some new feelings for this person, and I think that they're not used to this kind of feeling, and this is why they feel that vulnerability, because they don't understand that emotion, okay? It's almost like a shock to the system, like, wow, I've never really felt this before, okay? I've never really felt that. So I'm assuming, that's kind of how I'm collecting this, okay? They're going to make a move, but it's going to just be at their pace, at their time, okay? They're not necessarily thinking in their logical, okay? Logical thinking. They're really more about, they really just kind of lack that kind of discipline in their mind, again, because they don't, I just think that this feeling was too new. It's too different for them. They just don't understand it. Again, you're just gonna have to give them some time before they come forward. But really, the ultimate game, the ultimate ending for them would be to be comfortable and have a long-term relationship, a very deep committed relationship, okay, guys? So to really sum this up, this is a chicken shit, basically. I just want to throw that in there, but anyways, it's okay. Don't let the deceit card fool you. It's not like they're gonna lie to you. It's just that they're kind of holding their raw emotion for this connection. They're holding back in they're doing it in two of these energies, guys, okay? They're not saying it to you, and they're really hiding the real feelings that they have for you way deep down inside of there, okay? But eventually this happens, okay? And he goes away, okay? All right. So let them get comfortable, and when they get a little more comfortable with the idea, you'll start to see things happen differently with this person, okay? So let me know in the comments below how you're feeling about that. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I will see you guys in our next video. Bye. All right, pile number 4. Will they make a move? Before I get into this, you're gonna have to brace yourself for some difficult information, okay? Now keep in mind, this is general energies, guys. This is not a personal reading, but there may be messages in here that you need to hear to understand what is going on in this person's world, okay? First of all, we have the codependency. The codependency card talks all about, I'm sure you've heard it a million times by now if you are watching tarot readers, right? But we are talking about addictions, okay? Now this is addictions to many different things. in our world, we have soft addictions, we have hard addictions, we have just plain downright addictions, okay? Now, this for me feels like this could even be a physical addiction or a mental addiction, meaning that they are stuck in a lack mindset. They are probably, this can also include like limiting self-beliefs. You know, our limiting self-beliefs can turn into addiction themselves. So, you know, think about it like this. If you're constantly telling yourself that you'll never have enough money for something, you'll never have enough money for that new car, the new house, blah, 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 that itself is an addiction, okay? Again, soft and hard addictions. So keep an open mind when I talk about addictions here, okay, guys? However, this codependency, this addiction has got this person's world spinning upside down. This is personal here. Okay, look. This has even come out with the Tower card in reverse, okay? Again, it's going to be a little heavy, guys. But I think if this is ringing true, if anything I say right now is ringing true to your heart, then this is your reading, okay? But this is a person who is comfortable in their addiction, okay? They're comfortable. The reason why they're comfortable staying there is because they like to be in their comfort zone. This is what this card's telling me here. They like being in their comfort zone. Why? Because they fear the changes. They fear the change. If they change anything else in their world, that means that they've had to step out of their comfort zone, right? Okay, they're trying to avoid a disaster in their life, and their addictions comfort them. Their addictions keep them in that comfort, okay? Normally, when she's upright, we're talking about a person who's in control. She has a key around her neck that opens this gate that takes her outside of her comfort zone, okay? As of right now, she stands in this garden and she admires the world outside of her, but from behind this gate, she wants to venture off into this land of beautiful greenery and stuff like that. She wants to know what's on the other side of this gate. But until she unlocks the gate, she will never know, right? Eventually, she does gain the courage to open this gate and move forward through there, right? But in this position, we're talking about staying there. We're staying stagnant, okay? Why? Because they fear this change, okay? They've had plenty Tower moments in their life, and it all is tying back into this codependency, this addiction, okay? It's all tying back into this, okay? Now, this could have been a very, very difficult childhood for this person, okay? Growing up, maybe there was abuse, maybe they were shown how to, maybe they had parents that were addictive, had addictions, something like this. However, they think about the good old days. They think about their innocence in their childhood. They think about their childhood a lot here, okay? This could also be a story where they themselves think about their children, okay? There could be children involved here, okay? They in some sense of the word, they want to go back to a space and a time in their life when things were a lot more simpler for them, when things were innocent, when the addictions did not take control of their world in their life here, okay? It's funny I said world and there's a world card, but it's in reverse. This is a person, when the world card is in reverse, we're talking about a person that has given up, okay? They're completely exhausted. They are very overwhelmed. They're trying to find the closure. They're trying to find the closure for things in their life, but they don't necessarily know how, okay? To really sum it up, this is a person that's dealing with a lot of personal disasters in their life, okay? Again, I know this is very heavy, guys, but are they gonna make a move? No, not a serious one. No, not at all. The free yourself card is here. Okay. Now this is tying in for not only the person that you're thinking about, but this is also tying in for you too. This is advice for you. This is about you. Now, keeping in mind that this is a general energy. Okay, these are general readings. Again, if this has resonated with you in some way, shape, or form, and you can say, okay, let's remove the addiction half of this. Okay. If you can say that you know that this person is dealing with a lot of shit in their life right now, it is probably possible it is up to you to free yourself from this situation, okay? Because I personally feel that if you were to get more involved in this person's life, you would be a part of this tornado. You would be a part of their storm, okay? But moving forward, I also feel like this person is trying to find a way to free themselves. They're trying to find a way to free themselves from their past. They're trying to find a way to bring in personal closure into their life. Again, they're afraid to come out of this comfort zone because they're avoiding another disaster here, guys. They're avoiding another disaster. So in their mental mind, they're feeling, I'm just gonna have another disaster on my hands. Does that make sense? So I don't think they want to even bother to pull you into this, okay? So you have to be careful. You have to be careful in this energy, okay? That's not to say that this is a bad person. My biggest pet peeve is when people like to say that other people who are addicted to something, they're evil people, they're bad people, you stay away from them, you blah 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 blah. I don't necessarily think that's fair to do to somebody who's dealing with problems. It's not fair. You just don't do that to people, okay? The thing is that you can free yourself from the relationship aspect of it, but you can still be there to help this person, okay? Again, not allowing it to consume your life too, okay? That's what this energy is talking about here. Being there to help this person if you feel that you can be a part of their life, but don't be there with the anticipation that this is a healthy-minded individual that is going to this wouldn't end in a very healthy relationship, okay? This person has a lot of work to do, a lot of shadow work to do. And you can be there to help this person, but again, not allowing it to consume your life, okay? Be there with compassion and love, because those are the kind of people that need the most love and compassion, okay? I always encourage that, okay? So with that being said, will they make a move? Probably not, guys. Probably not. Again, take what I've said. If this has resonated with you, okay, take what I've said and apply it to your situation. Don't force it to fit into your world, okay? You want to make sure that you're not forcing any of this information to fit like a puzzle piece, okay? Don't hammer this in there. But if you've had some kind of thoughts or feelings about this person in their past, they're stuck there. They're stuck in their past. They can't get past that, okay? They prefer to be in a world where they're comfortable, and that in their world they prefer to have a substance to keep them comfortable, if that makes sense, you know, because they're really struggling here, guys. They really and all three of these cards, This is a mental struggle, you know, and it's sad. It's sad. They're really in the core of who they are. They want to come back to that innocence, that time in their life when they were innocent. And it was probably in their childhood, you know, before life took over, you know. Look at all this. This is heaviness, guys, you know. So anyways, again, you know, this is up to you as to how you want to move forward in this connection, okay? So let me know in the comments below how you feel about this, okay? Without divulging too much personal information. And if this has resonated with you in some way, just make sure you smash that like button, and I will see you in our next video. Love you guys. Bye.